Good morning. Let us do one more problem on this isometric projection here. A rectangular pyramid of base 40 mm into 25 mm. Length is 40, breadth is 25 mm and height 50 mm here is placed on the centrally on a cylindrical slab of diameter 100 mm and thickness 30 mm there. Draw the isometric projection of the combination there. So there are two solids in this. One is a cylinder, the another is a rectangular pyramid there. Cylinder is 100 mm diameter there and the height is 30 mm. So this is top view of the cylinder, front view of the cylinder there. Over that the rectangular pyramid is there. So like a square pyramid you have studied, the square is base is having and joined by the four isosceles triangle. So rectangle pyramid is having the rectangle base for this here and joined by the four rectangle this here. So this has placed, this will be the 40 here, this is 25, breadth is 25, 40 is the length and the height is 50 in this here. So this is the top view of that, and here this will be the pyramid is placed over the cylinder there here. So if you see from there, this is the top view of the rectangular pyramid, this will be the front view of the this is the combination of the solids there here. So the rectangular pyramid is placed over a cylindrical slab. So this is an orthographic projection there. So using this, how to do it in isometric, that we will tell you. So the four center method, first you have to do the cylinder there here. The cylinder, you will start from that one point here. So the 100 is the length, 100 is the breadth, height will be the 30 there. So from this you count 10, 20, 30, 40 up to the 100 here. So you draw a line, just a thin line I will draw in. So the breadth is also in 100 here. So you draw the breadth 100, height is 30, so you count this here 30, 30 and this is also a 30 there. So complete this the box, so you will get an idea where this cylindrical these things will be coming there here. So length is 100, breadth is 100, height is the 30 there. So you prepare a rectangle box with the thin line only. So only cylinder after drawing that will become a dark there. So this is the top face of that. This is the longer diagonal in this. So shorter diagonal is this. So from this you have to start. This is the first center. So this will be the 100. 50 is the midpoint. This is 100. 50 is the midpoint. You draw the R1 and R2 lines here. This line. So now you take the compass. Keeping this as a center. This as a radius. Draw an arc here. So I will show you. You take a compass, keep this as a center, this is an R1 as a radius, draw an arc here like this here. This is an arc here, you draw this. Similarly, you keep it in the another center C2. So now you see this is the opposite side, the midpoint is 50 here, the midpoint is 50. This is an R2 line here in this. From this you draw a line first, the R2. So in between that you have to draw a curve in this. So from this point to this point you draw a curve. You see the same radius it will be there. You draw an arc from this point to this point. So where this R1 and R2 line cuts here, this is the third center here. Keeping that as a center in this here, you have to draw an arc in the 1/4 portion of that. Same procedure you have to use it in this right side also there. So if you complete that, you are going to get the ellipse in the top face of that. You know that the bottom is also a similar circular shape that you are going to get. So for that, here the extreme, the tangent line you draw. So extreme tangent line you draw it here. So this is an arc, the region of the curve here. You draw this here. So here to here you are observing an arc which is parallel to this. This arc is drawn with this center here. Keeping that as a center, this as a radius. So height is 30. You bring down this 10, 20, 30 here, and from this point to this point you draw an arc in this here. So same from this point to this point you are going to get a curve which is exactly parallel to the above curve there here. So this is the center you are used to draw this arc. So this is at the bottom there. So you bring down 10, 20, 30 there. With the same radius, with the new center you have to draw an arc. Here you see this curve is drawn with this center here. This is the radius you have taken. So from this you count 10, 20, 30, bring down with the same radius you take it and you cut. This radius here, bring down 30 mm and you complete this here. Similarly, this center here, bring down 30 mm, same radius, you complete the things in the here up to the tangent line there here, the here to here, the tangent line. Remind you draw with the straight line only here. So the cylindrical part is over. This is an ISO 100. This is an ISO 100. Here you are going to get. This will be the ISO 30 there here. This is an height of that. So once this is over that, 15 marks you are going to get. So the find a center there here. 100 means the 50. The 50 line you draw. This is the breadth line. 50, 50 you mark. Just you will get a center for this. So here the rectangle pyramid is there. This is length side. Right side generally you take it as a length here. This is the breadth. Length of the rectangle, it is given in the problem. It's a 40 mm there. 40 into 25. This is 40 mm length. So from this center 10, 20 you take it here. The left side also 10, 20 you take it here. Breadth is this line here. So you mark a 12.5 here. So you see this is 10, this is 15, this is 20. So in between that is a 12.5. Here also, from that side also. This 10, 15, 12.5 is the middle line there in this. So you draw a line from this point to this point. You mark a point. You are going to get the base for that. Front line you make it dark. The bottom portion that's going to be deleted. That later you can do the things here. So now this will be the center for a rectangle. 20 this side, 20 this side. Total will be the 40 length. So this is the breadth line here. 12.5 this side, 12.5 this side there here. From this here the height will be 50 is given in the problem. So you count 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 here. So this line you join to the apex point there. Here like this. So this edge also you join to the here. So now the pyramid is placed over this. The portion which is behind the square pyramid, this is not going to be seen. So you have to rub that particular portion. Curve will come only up to that point here. This curve will come up to that point. So bottom cylindrical portion is not going to be seen in this here. So this is to be deleted. This curve of the inside behind the things here. So this will be ISO 40. You don't write the dimension. You have to take an extension line outside the drawing and you have to show that only for your reference that I am telling. The breadth is 25. So the height of this problem is the ISO 50. ISO 50. So only the length, breadth and the height for the bottom block, length, breadth and the height for the top solid, that you show it. Minimum dimension, that all you have to write it as an ISO only here. So rectangle pyramid of 40 into 25 into height 50 is placed exactly in the center of the above the cylindrical bottom of 100 diameter, 30 mm this. So 15 marks for this and 15 marks for this. All this the constructional line what you are doing it for this making a block and drawing this R1 R2 line, everything you keep it as it is, but all our projection line thin line only, don't rub it. Only to rub this is this portion which is not going to be seen there. All constructional line you keep it as it is there. So this is the here, this is 30 degree, this will be the 30 degree. So this is a isometric projection of a rectangular pyramid placed over a cylindrical block. So immediately within half an hour that you are going to get a 30 marks in this examination also. So I hope you understand and you will draw it on the grid sheet. Thank you.